suit? Yeah. This arena? Yeah, in this arena, this suit is for this team.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water, think of the sea.
First day, I'm a little nervous here. I love people.
Stay on point. You guys move around the track. Great.
What's up, Impy?
Looking good, MP. Let's keep this winning streak going.
See the ticket booth for more information on special offers. We want your comments in the meeting to be available and incident-free. If you're having an issue anytime and needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your issue and see location to 55555. And a guest experience member will respond immediately.
We hope to see you again. So visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability of any future Trailblazers games.
Coming right up, the Trailblazers taking on... Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. They've got Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Damian Lillard. And for Portland, the wings, Sharp and Avdia. Rob Williams is out there with Jabari Walker. And it's Simons in at the point. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And Portland starts out with the ball. And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Well, he plays with a lot of pride, and we've seen that all season. But as much as individual goals matter, he's got to keep in mind that the best way to show his worth is to help the team win. And no point in accumulating individual accolades if your team hasn't had success. Winning still needs to be the #1 priority.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. Talking about Damian Lillard, coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. Now we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Shot's good from Simons.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Portis. Lillard from outside, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Walker. His last outing, 16 points for him. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, the Blazers with a draft night trade for two-way wing Deni Avdija, a young but established player on a value contract. Portland's added a guy who should help them win now and down the line. Guys, it appears Avdija is going to be a pretty seamless fit for Portland.
Okay, thank you, Shams. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shoots the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Walker. Simons against Lillard. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will back and make some tough shots like that.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Sharp, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Right wing to the right side. Hits the 3-point bomb. 6 points for him.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Pass to Sharp. Takes the 13-footer. The rebound by Middleton. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Lillard outside. Middleton up top. All sorts of time. And he makes that one. It's all knotted up.
The obvious work ethic of Middleton on full display there. I mean, the quick release off the pass, which leaves the defense without much to do.
Back to Simons. Clock at 6. The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Now, here's Avdija. Still without a basket. Great D that time from Middleton. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Back to Lopez. Portis kicks to Middleton. Over to the wing. Portis, the pass to Middleton. Launches it. Walker with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Simons. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Bucks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Simons. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Avdia kicks to Simons. Connects from three-point range. Simons has got his third basket of the night.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trick.
Andre Ayton's checked in for Jabari Walker. The three. And again for three.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard.
And he's already surpassed Curry's mark from 2019. Next up is James Harden's total from that season of 378. And it just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Brook Lopez worth every penny as he secured a nice raise last season.
Yeah, you know, he's a combination of a three-point shooting big who's also an elite rim protector. That's a heck of a combination and a valuable one in today's game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Sharp finds Simon. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We'd heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You take a look at the Trailblazers. Down in the bottom of the conference, their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. Takes the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Portland trailing here. And Sharp has it in the corner. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 17.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now, here's Avdia. Still yet to score, and it's good, 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Inside, uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 13 points for Shaedon Sharp.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Bucks with possession here. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. To halt the run. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line, but at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
So it's the Bucks now. The Blazers getting the bucket. And Lopez has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the wing three.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
A shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. He's got 19.
Beautiful dime from Lillard that time. Good eyes there.
And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And then Sharp with the dunk.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Lopez outside. A 3-ball. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Sharp. 15 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both. Here's Wright. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Utah Jazz. Lopez outside. Over Ayton. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just because Lopez is a big guy doesn't mean he can't knock that down.
Manton, the pass to Sharp. There's the pick. Here's the floater. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Sharp against Green. Takes it inside. Sharp, that's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the rest is tough, David. Thank you.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Wright. No scoring in this one. Portis kicks to Green. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers leading by 7. Pass to Walker. Trailblazers moving the ball around. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Ayton inside. This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
That one is off. Jackson looking it over. It's up a 3. Good, another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season.
A mark set by James Harden in 2019. That's 378 triples shared for now.
We've got Scoot Henderson. Ayton is out there with Jabari Walker. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Green. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that one's good, Ayton.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Misses the wing 3. Trailblazers leading by 8. To the inside. Here's Benton. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
No good that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Off target with his 3. Bucks trail by 10. To the middle. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis. A different look for Milwaukee. Beauchamp's checked in, and Lillard subbed in for Green. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Jazz in Delta Center.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Benton, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Beauchamp passes to Jackson. Over in the corner, Lillard. 17-foot shot on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember.
And that top mark is owned by Steph Curry. 402 triples set back in 2016, but for now, a new mark for second place.
From 10 feet out, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Henderson passes to Ayton. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Shots good by Benton.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Looking inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And just tacks up more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's Kamara. Scoreless thus far. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Milwaukee. Down by 15. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Kamara. Pass to Ayton. Low block shot on the way. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Blazers?
It's just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Pass to Sharp. Williams scanning the floor. Jackson against Sharp. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Simons. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 15. Middleton outside. Pass to Lopez. Three-pointer, Lillard. The rebound by Sharp. Portland's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Now here's Williams. Simons from outside. Offensive rebound. Clingan. And it's Clingan with... So it's the Portland Trailblazers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So Kenny, as the point guard here, and switching gears now to that first half, what a difficult start for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think it's funny.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big men have returned, and Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match, the capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Portis is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Damian Lillard. Count that bucket.
And this is what Simons does best. Once he catches fire, this guy is a tough one to put out.
Lillard, bounce pass. Bucks passing it around. Back to Middleton. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Portland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Bucks shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. From outside the arc. A rebound by Simons.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Portis. Pass to Middleton. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 7.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Simons finds Sharp. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic. Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Walker, and Walker throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
To the inside. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game. That 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Sharp, the pass to Walker. Throws it down. If the official calls the foul, it may be a 3-point play. It's on Bobby Portis.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Milwaukee's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. There's the triple. And it's Portland with the rebound. Walker's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 8. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Outside, Walker. Walker is screen on Middleton. Buries it from 3-point range. Avdia's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Sharp with it. He's got 31. Count it.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Looking to end the run. The Trailblazers pull it in.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook and get a good shot.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Smith checked in for Lopez.
Tyler Smith.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Sharp. Misses, and he wants that one back.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard against Simon. And again, the Bucks miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Now, here's Sharp. 33 points for him. Williams sets a screen for Simons. Off target from outside. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 40% from the field. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And he's got 41.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Now, here's Sharp. Williams gets the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Walker in the post, working on Portis. Williams dishes to Avdia. Williams, a screen on Middleton. Just 3 to shoot. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Fires the 3. Good. Another from 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Outside, Walker. Pass to Williams. Here's Sharp. Kept alive. The kick out to Simons. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Middleton finds Portis. Bucks passing it around. Kicks it out to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Driving in. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 7 rebounds in the game. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's now 35 points for Shaedon Sharp. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge. Another bucket. Wow.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history.
And next up on this list, Harden. And just like Harden, he's a determined scorer When he gets on a roll, the defense is helpless.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Simons, the pass to Avdia. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Avdia's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates. He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Here's Walker following the three by Milwaukee.
Milwaukee foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long.
Substitution on the court.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Milwaukee's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They've got Klingon. He's out there with Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Portland again missing.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
From deep, another one goes. Incredible.
And he's got 60 again. I've never seen scoring like this. He's now tied the mark for most 60-point games in a year.
You know, to tie that mark, that's something I didn't expect to see in this lifetime. What a season he's having. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For Portland, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. To the paint. And it's Klingon with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
Down low. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Henderson. That one wide left.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Henderson.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Here's Kamare. Pass to Klingon. Inside. Here's Benton. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Smith. Pass to Thybulle. And here is Ayton. Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 6. Benton's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
For Portland, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Ayton. And things seem to be getting tougher for the big spending teams, Clark, but we're seeing a lot of them go all in before the toughest penalties take effect.
Yeah, you know, the frozen pick provision kicks in next season, and the season after that, luxury taxes ramp way up. Powerhouse teams trying to make hay while the sun shines is a pretty good strategic business move, but the landscape is certainly changing.
And good. Here the Blazers decide to talk it over. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Klingon. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Portland ball. At the line for Portland.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Number 4, Matisse Thybulle.
On defense, Milwaukee. Pass to Benton. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 to shoot. Good on the three-point shot. Benton's got 34 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Portland ball.
Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. Knocked loose. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one.
MP, you're on a red-hot scoring streak.
This Sunday, we'll see Hammer tonight.